Hello everyone, welcome to my painting tutorial channel Hina's Art. And in today's tutorial video we are going to draw a very simple and beautiful winter landscape along with a wood log cabin and pine forest at behind. In today's color palette I chose the color black, gray, indigo, titanium white and burnt sienna, but instead of using black you can either go for Pines gray also. And the gray usage is very less here, so it doesn't matter whether you're using gray or not. The main color focus I chose here are indigo, white and black. So yeah, the focus will be on the logwood cabin. I draw a rough sketch of a pencil on the canvas just to get an idea where to start the painting. And I am using here a 12 by 16-inch pre-primed canvas. So yeah, let's start with it. Here I first tried to paint the distant sky and the far distance forest along with indigo and much more, adding white to the brush and much more water to the brush, because here the sky is not completely blue, it's kind of a grayish tone. So the distance trees and the sky will be lightest hue of blue, so adding much more white to the indigo and much more water to the brush, and then I am keeping it for the background. Meanwhile I keep adding a little gray tone to my bluish hue tone. You can see that this is not a completely white and indigo mix, it's a kind of grayish tone to that, but I cannot keep on adding much more gray because this is the far distance horizon and the sky. So I keep on a little amount of gray along with white and indigo, so that it will give you a nice, you can say, a smoky kind of effect in background. Here for the far distance horizon pine trees, I just keep adding white, grey and indigo all together. But that part of the horizon will not be much more visible. So you can just give a smoky blur effect to the background. I am using a very fine filbert brush here. So this forest part will be covered up with the pine forest, which are the very nearest in background of the cabin. Even if you don't give the distance horizon of the pine tree, that is completely okay, because here it is a 12 by 16 canvas. The space of the canvas is not much more to give a distance horizon in the far background. So it will be covered up. If the pine trees will be drawn, then this horizon part of the forest will be covered up. So if you have a bigger canvas than 12 by 16, you can give a distance far horizon with this kind of blurry effect, because it will be a winter time and there will be fog, and it will be a far distance, so just have this blurry effect kind of forest. So this should not be more prominent than your nearest background. Now here with black, or if you are using Pines gray, then with Pines gray, using a round brush number 6 or 8, I am just started giving the random sticks or the random stems of the pine forest in the background of the wood cabin. Okay, and these sticks representing the stem of the tree or the log of the tree. It should not be in the same height, but just giving a random lines behind the cabin, it will represent your forest. So just started giving the idea of the forest where the pine trees would be. Now with the fan brush, I'm just started giving the pine leaves. Okay, it will be like a bushy effect because you need to draw the snow on the leaves of your pine trees also. So just give the bushy effect with the fan brush because it's a background forest, and I'm using here the same black color, or the if you're using pine spray, then with the same pine spray using a fan brush, you just have to control your brush movement. Some leaves or some stems, sorry, some branches will be on the downward section, few branches will be in your upward section, so it will give you an idea, a proper idea of a pine tree, how it should look like. And after you finishing the, like, on drawing all the leaves on the bushy effect of the pine tree, then you have to add the top layer with white. It will give you an idea of the snow. I'm using black here because it's a dense forest, okay, and it is an in winter morning or evening kind of representation in this painting. There is no brightness in the sky, and I could have used the olive green color to highlight the leaves, but still it is a far distance forest background, so it will look like black. Okay, and that is why I am giving the black color here. You can highlight it with indigo, or if you have any olive green or any bright green colors, you can just highlight it, but still it will look like a black because you have snowy background, so everywhere it is white snow on the top of the leaves, on the pine trees and everything. So I think it would be better to give the dense and the depth of the painting with black. It should not give a look for greenery or something because it's a winter time. Now with the same fan brush, I am taking a large amount of titanium white on the brush, and now I am giving the highlights on the forest that will represent the tree branches are covered in snow. So not only the direction would be in downward section, the tree branches could be in any direction. Okay, so you can give the control towards the down, in the middle and in the upward directions of the plant or the trees, and using this white to represent the far distance of the pine forest that would look like and covered in snow. So yeah, that is why the black part was important, because it was giving a depth definition and highlighting with the white that the pine forest is covered in snow, how it would look like. Okay, so yeah. Now the half of the painting is covered, so the cabin and the pathway will be covered in snow. Okay, so for creating the pathway towards the cabin, I used black and little hint of your burnt sienna and gray, and just because it's the shadow part of the road which is covered in snow, so it will give an effect that look like black snow or something. And rest of the ground will be covered in titanium white, and the shadow part of the snow will be covered in indigo, just because I use the indigo here, but you can use either phthalo blue or cobalt blue. Okay, just keep on adding the shadow part of the snow with these blues, or you can give the shadow part with indigo, just as I did. And this painting is very simple, it will give you a very soothing look. I will not keep mumbling here about the step process, but yeah, when comes to cabin part, I used burnt sienna and your burnt umber, or you can say I mix the color of burnt sienna and black just to give the shadow of the right side of the cabin, and the other part will be a little bit more bright, and the roof of the cabin will be completely covered with your titanium white as it is covered with snow. The windows are in black and white, so it's just a simple painting. You can follow the process and enjoy the painting, and just let me know if anything is missing in your drawing process. Now on the left side of the cabin I am using black and a little bit of indigo, or phthalo blue, just to represent the shadow part of the snow, because on the white blank canvas you cannot show complete white snow, so you have to give a little bit shadow part, and white reflects blue and black much better than other colors. So if it is a winter landscape kind of painting, then you have to give the shadow part in the snow also. So here on the left side of the painting I am adding a little hint of black and blue. Now for the lockwood cabin, I am using here the burnt sienna. As you can see, the whole cabin would be covered in burnt sienna only. And for the shadow part of the cabin, I used black color. And rest of the roof will be in your titanium white. The door will be in your wooden color. And the window panes are will be in white and black. So it will be a contrast look to the wood look towards your horizon of the snow and the background of the trees. So it will be a overlook, a completely cozy cabin look, and you just take the process and follow it along. guys, this is the final look of the painting. This was a very simple acrylic painting. You can understand with the bare minimal colors. This was a complete output which came all along together. Let me know whether you have drawn something like this similarly, or whether you have done something different. The techniques were very easy, and you can like draw similar kind of paintings for more practicing. And I would love to introduce you the all type of paintings which I can draw, whether it is a portrait painting or animal painting or any landscape painting. Let me know your suggestions, or you have any opinions or any doubts, whether you have any query or whether you have any suggestion for next video in the comment section. I would love to get to know your part also. If you want to follow me, you can follow me on Instagram, and I have a website where I put all my paintings together. You can visit www.colorscarnival.com for purchasing or sell for all kind of paintings. And do not forget to subscribe to this channel for more videos. Okay, if you have loved this painting, give it a like, and please turn on the bell notification for more videos in future. And yeah, I would love to get to know your all suggestions and opinions in comment section. Just let me know. Love you. Bye bye.